program in C language. This is your host Syed Bakar Ali Shah and welcome to the channel Tech Talks. So in this video I'm gonna show you that how you can increment any kind of value in C language. Suppose you have something else like the value I have provided right here, x is equals to 10, and you want a program to increment it by 1. What is mean by incrementing? Just adding some value in it. So how I can increment the value of x from 10 to 11? This is the easiest way of doing incrementation right here. I will just say, firstly you have to make some kind of integer for you, like I have made right here integer x is equals to 10, and then you should have to print it for you that the printer function will print a message for you that the value of x, the value of incremented x is equals to that kind of value. So what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do right here, I will just say x is equals to x plus 1 and terminates it up. Now what if I compile this program right here? I compiled it and I run it. So it's saying the value of increment is 11. So this is the easiest way of incrementing your values in C language. There are also some ways of incrementing values in C language, which I am going to show you right here. Like I have say x is equals to x plus 1. So it's increment the value of x by 1. And I can also say x plus plus and just remove the x from here and see what happens. It also increments the value of x by 1. So if I want to increment the value by 2, what should I have to do? I will just say x plus 2 and it's equals to x, and it will increment the value of x by 2 and make the 10 value to 12, and it's saying 12. So you can increment your values by 1, 2 and 3 if as per your requirement. So there are also something for increment and decrement which I'm going to show you right here, that what is a pre-increment and what is a post-increment. The pre-increment, actually the post-increment, firstly I will demonstrate you the post-increment. The post-increment increments your value after getting the value of x, and pre-increment increments your value after adding 1 to your required value, to your previous value, or you can say to your stored value. So I will show you right here that what x plus plus do and what x plus xx do. So x plus plus terminate, and I will provide a comment right here and say this is post increment and plus plus x terminate, and say a comment this is pre-increment. This is pre-increment, and for now I will comment it and show you in the printf function that how they can work. Yeah, and see what if I print x plus plus in the printf function, so you can get it properly that how the pre-increment and post-increment works. So firstly I will say x plus plus and the value of x is right here. So just compile and run it, and you will say that the value of x is 10. It doesn't increment it at that point. What is saying, the program of C language actually works by line and code by code, and we can say a word to word or in a specific way the program of C language works. So if we see the program currently, so what is saying, x is equals to 10, print the value of x is equals to as x is, and it's print the value right here, but it takes the value from this point and print it right here. It doesn't increment it. After these two plus sign, the value increments. And what if I just copy this and paste it right here and just print the value of x? So what it will say, just consider. So it's saying the value of x at the first statement is 10 and the value of x at the second statement is 11. So this is how the post increment works. And now, what is pre-increment? Pre-increment just, actually we can say just add one before the printing, before printing the value of your of as per your requirement. We can say as per your requirement. So post increment plus the value as per your requirement before printing the value of your variable. I will just demonstrate you right here that how pre-increment works. So here's the value of x and here's the operator of pre-increment, and it will add 1 in x before printing x, the value of x. So it's saying the value of x is 11. Before we see the post increment, so it prints the value before incrementing it, and pre-increment prints the value after incrementing it. So this is the difference between post increment and pre-increment. There is also decrement operator which we use to decrease the value. Right here, if I say x is equals to x minus 1, we can say x minus 1. So what it will do, it will just decrease the value by 1. Print it, and it's saying the value of x is 9. It's decreased the value of x. This is how the pre-decrement, post-decrement work. Oops, I have missed something else. We can say x minus minus in terminates, and you can see that this is how the post decrement works, and the properties for post decrement is same as the pre decrement. We can say post increment and pre increment. The value and the properties for pre decrement and post decrement is same as post increment and pre increment. So I guess this is enough for this video, and thanks for watching guys, and please subscribe my channel Tech Talks